online. Today, there are countless victims of infant and children being raped online as well as extortion. The sad reality is we're failing to protect our children from the threats they face online. Those who would protect our youth are overburdened, under-resourced, which makes those children vulnerable. I'm here today as the CEO of Raven, an advocacy group comprised of 14 professionals, including 9 retired Internet Crimes Against Children commanders, task force commanders who have committed their lives to the advocacy and the protection of children. I'm retired from the New Jersey State Police, where I served as the commander of the ICAC task force. We witnessed children targeted by offenders across all platforms. No social media or gaming platform was safe, from apps such as Snapchat, Twitter, Kik, Telegram, Discord, LiveMe, and MeetMe, to gaming platforms and outline games such as Minecraft, Roblox, and Fortnite. And these just represent a fraction of places where offenders regularly interact with children. If the platform allows individuals to chat or a way to share a photograph and videos, I assure you there's a very real danger that offenders are using that access to groom or sexually exploit minors. Children are made vulnerable on these platforms as a result of poor moderation, the absence of age or identity verification, and inadequate or missing safety mechanisms, and the sheer determination of offenders. As the New Jersey ICAC commander, I struggled with the significant increases in arrests, victims, investigations we faced each year. These challenges were frustratingly present with every ICAC task force commander throughout the United States. The most staggering increase we faced was self-generated sexual abuse videos of children ages 7, 8, and 9. The online landscape is horrifying because offenders know this is where our children live, and they recognize there are not enough safeguards to keep them at bay. The details of these cases shock the conscious. There's no shortage of case reports describing the sexual abuse of 11-year-olds or a mother who is targeted by an offender because her 5-year-old is too young to text but is the age of interest for the offender, or the offender bought a stuffed animal for the 10-year-old that he was going to rape, along with a bottle of Viagra and other sexual devices when that Viagra failed. Today, law enforcement is no longer able to proactively investigate child exploitation cases due to the volume of cyber tips. As a result of that increase, law enforcement agencies have been forced to become reactive, and most no longer can engage in the proactive operations such as peer-to-peer file sharing investigations or undercover chat operations which target hands-on offenders. Sadly, most of the investigative leads provided by service providers through NCMEC to the ICAC task forces are not actionable, meaning they do not contain sufficient information to permit an investigation to begin. The lack of uniformity in what is reported by service providers results in law enforcement being forced to sort through thousands of leads trying to desperately identify worthwhile cases. Peer-to-peer file sharing investigations and operations used to allow ICAC task forces to efficiently locate and apprehend hands-on offenders. In the last 90 days alone, there have been 100,000 IP addresses across the U.S. that have distributed known images of rape and toddler sexual abuse. Yet only 782, less than 1%, are being worked right now. The darknet, including Tor, has become the newest online haven for child exploitation. Some forums and boards contain the most abusive child exploitation videos and images law enforcement has encountered. Chat forums allow offenders to create best practices on how to groom and abuse children effectively. There's a post, even named The Art of Seduction, that explained how to seduce children that has been read more than 54,000 times. Based upon what I've experienced, I can confidently tell you 3 things. At the moment, the predators are winning, our children are not safe, and those who are fiercely committed to protecting them are drowning and will continue to do so unless we can get them the resources they need. I thank you for the opportunity to testify here today, and I welcome your questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pizzuro. Dr. Prinstein.